Welcome to the online session of Power Plant Engineering. My name is Vishal Acharya. Today we will discuss about the air leakage, effect of condenser, and method of obtaining the maximum vacuum in the condenser, and steam jet air ejector and adverb pump. First is the air leakage. The source of the air leakage in the condenser. Condenser has a high vacuum, therefore air leakage occurs in the condenser. The main source of the air leakage of the condenser first is the leakage of the air from the atmosphere at the joint of the parts which are the pressure less than the atmospheric pressure. Second, air is the coming from the boiler along with the steam. The air enters in the dissolve from in the feed water. Third, in the case of the jet condenser, quantity of the air accompanies the injection of the water. The prevention of the air leakage in the condenser, first design of the condenser and use of the vacuum joint. Second, by giving the treatment of the feed water to the boiler, and third is the keeping the all the joint tight and sealed. The effect of the air leakage in the condenser, four effect is low thermal power efficiency. Second, cooling water require higher. A third, reduce the overall heat transfer. Fourth, increase the corrosive action. First, when increase the pressure on the turbine with the effect that there is the some less enthalpy drop and the low thermal efficiency of the plant. Second, the pressure of the air in the condenser lower the partial pressure of the steam. It means the steam will be condensed at the lower temperature and it will be require the greater amount of the cooling water. So here cooling water requirement very high. It reduces the rate of the condensation of steam because of the air having the poor thermal conductivity. So reduce the overall heat transfer from the steam air mixture. So here the overall heat transfer percent is very less, and the last, the pressures of the air in the condenser increase the corrosive action. So corrosion effect is very high. Method of obtaining the maximum vacuum in the condenser. First is the air pump, second is the deaerated pump, third is the airtight joint, fourth is the steam jet air ejector. First method is the air pump. Air pump are used to extract the air and non-condensing gases from the condenser to maintain the desired vacuum. There are the usually classified as a two type, wet air pump and dry air pump. In the wet air, it remove the mixture of the condensate and air with the other non-condensable gases. Second, in the dry air pump, remove the air and other non-condensable gases only. It becoming the increasing the common to have a separate pump for extracting the air and water from the condenser. Next man is a deaerated feed water. In the deaeration is a process of the removal of the non-condensation gases from the feed water. It helps with the what maintaining the better vacuum in the condenser and controlling the corrosion of the steel cell and the piping of the steam of power plant. Third one is the airtight joint. In the airtight joint, air leaks through the joint and packing the glands into the condenser, and the that can be reduced the proper workmanship while the making the joints. And these are maintained in such way that the proper inspection from time to time. And next is the steam ejector. What is the ejector? An ejector is a device used to suck the gas or vapor from the desired vessel or system. An ejector is similar to an vacuum pump or compressor. The major difference between ejector, vacuum pump or compressor, it is a no moving part. Hence, it is the relatively low cost and easy to operate maintenance free equipment. The main principle of the ejector here, the operating principle of the ejector is the pressure energy in the motion fluid is converted into the velocity energy by the adiabatic expansion in the converging diversion nozzle. Due to the pressure drop of the moving fluid, it will be create a low pressure zone before the mixing chamber. Due to the low pressure zone, the suction fluid will be start to move toward the mix with the motive fluid in the mixing chamber, and the mixed fluid enter the diverging portion, last portion of the ejector, where the velocity energy is converted into the pressure energy. Here the working of the ejector, the suction line of the ejector is connected to the vessel which is to keep the under the low pressure, with reference from the figure. Here high pressure motion fluid enter at A in shown figure and expand through the emerging diverging nozzle to the B. The motion fluid will be create the vacuum in the mixing chamber. Refer the pressure curve where the pressure is decreased. Here the pressure is decreased and velocity is increased in shown pressure velocity diagram. Due to this suction fluid, it's see air or gas from the condensate vessel is moved towards the mixing chamber D. Here the combustion chamber or mixing chamber is called the D point, where the suction fluid start the mix the motion fluid in the mixing chamber. The velocity of the fluid at the mixing chamber is approximately 600 to 900 meters per second. Then the mixture travels to the diffuser, last point of E. Its velocity energy is converted into the pressure in shown figure in the and also pressure velocity diagram. Thereby the mixture gain higher pressure sent to the atmosphere or some system. Normally the discharge pressure will be up to the 10 to 15 times of the suction pressure. Edward air pump or reciprocating type air pump consists of the deliver valve or head valve. There is no suction and bucket valve present in the Edward type air pump, which essentially is ordinary reciprocating type air pump. The delivery valve or head valve is present on the top of the pump barrel level. See in the Edward air pump sketch, here the flat reciprocating piston of the pump is placed on its surface and conical at the bottom in shown figure. The pump lever has a ring port around the its lower end of for the whole circumference. These lever ring port communicated with the condenser. In the Edward air pump chamber, when the reciprocating piston is at the top position, the condensate and air from the condensate enter into the pump in the conical portion and the lower part of the barrel through the port. It's through the lower portion of the pump chamber and in the position cover the ports. Now the piston start to flow down from the upward position and vacuum is created at the top of the piston. Due to the head valve is closed by the water. Now ports are open. Again piston move at downward. Mixer or condensate vacuum air enter at the top of the piston and the mixer is a compressor. And its pressure will be slightly above the atmospheric pressure when the piston start to move in upward direction. At the position of deliver bar is open, which is allow the mixer to pass on the top of the cover and the release valve is placed in the base of the cylinder for the release the pressure. Thank you.